Hey guys, so I'm back for another video. So what I thought we would do is I have this ashtray mold. I actually have an order for this mold. I got some color on the outside. And they want it black and red. So there's little skulls that go through here and there's like little flames. So I thought I would take this Let's Resin Chrome Powder 10 color kit, and I got the red out. So I'm going to dust this skull in the center here and the bones out from the side with this little tiny brush with the red. And then I'm going to also take and turn this inside out, if I can get it. And I'm going to dust some of these flames. I'm going to go around the skulls to make sure I don't get the skulls. And then we will fill this up with black. Now I will show you how I'm going to do a little bit of it. And then I will just put you on hold so you don't have to wash all of this. And then come back for when we fill it up. But I thought I would go in here. I don't know how this is going to work, but I think it looks like the pretty colors and I'd like to try them. And I'm going to dust each one of these little bones, and then I'm going to go through and dust this center skull here. I thought this little brush would be easier to do the little skull here in the center, because there's some little areas you've got to get down in, and it'll be easier with this one. I hope these look pretty. Kind of almost like a metal powder. So, I mean, I guess that's what the chrome is, right? It's a metal. Okay. I'm going to do this whole skull. Get down in these little areas and try to get all these little pieces around, and then I'll take a baby wipe and go around it to clean it up. Because you can see how I'm going over that. So it's definitely going to need a lot of cleanup. I think the skull in the center being red will look really neat with all that black around it, and then the red flames. Okay. That's how I'm going to do that, and I'll finish that up in a little bit. And then there's little flames everywhere. So I'm going to take this red and I'm going to get down in there, because I know that's the tip of the flame, and I may not go all the way up to the top because I do want some of it to be black. And I'll turn this inside out to get some of this done here. And then when I turn it inside out, I'll be able to see exactly how the flames are that I want to do. And if I need to do any more, which I will. Because all of this is going to need dusted. Alright guys, and I'm just going to dust all this, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. I gave this a rough dusting and then cleaned it up a little bit. I left all of the skulls blank because I want them to be black, so they don't have any dust on them other than the one in the center on the top. I mixed up 200 grams of resin, and I mixed it for 2 minutes, and then I put some black pigment paste in here and mixed it for 2 more minutes. There's no big bubbles in here, there's just some little micro bubbles, but those will float to the top and I'll be able to pop them as I just watch this piece. I want it to get down in each one of those little crevices down in there, and not leaving any holes, because I want the fiery look to be pointed and jagged like it's supposed to be. I'm hoping this is enough resin for this, because I'm not sure how much this mold takes. I've made this before, this mold, but I don't remember. So I'm just letting it flow down in each one of them little holes down in there, slowly. I did dust this with my little vacuum, but it's still got some free floating powder on there, and I might have to mix up just a little bit more to put down in this mold. I see a bubble popped up. Yeah, it looks like I didn't quite mix it enough, did I? All of that out of there that I can. I see some bubbles popping up, and you see the color with it. When you dust your mold with mica powder, that mica powder helps to not keep bubbles down in there, and I think that's why those bubbles are releasing. It's getting down in all those little pointed areas and sending the bubbles to the top. Alright guys, I think I'm going to mix up maybe another 2 ounces. Mix the black in and just put it down in here, because I want it a little more than that. Alright guys, I'm going to do that, pop some bubbles, and then we'll come back for a demold. Okay guys, so I mixed up 47 more grams of resin. I put the same black pigment paste in here and mixed it up. You can see all the bubbles that's came up. I'm going to take my little heat gun and just kind of try to pop some of those without getting near the edge of my mold. I don't want to burn my mold. Alright, and it's just a little tiny heat gun. More bubbles will pop up, but I'm just going to take and pour the rest of this in here. Yeah. Alright. So this mold needs 200 and I would say 240 grams, 250 max would fill this mold, because it really doesn't need all that. And then I'm just going to take my torch to the center here, and then as the bubbles pop up, I'll probably just spritz it with some alcohol, because there's quite a few bubbles next to this edge and I'm not getting my torch near that. Alright guys, I'm just going to keep watching the bubbles pop them probably for the next 15 minutes or so, and I'll see you back for the demold. Hey guys, so we're back. We're going to demold this ashtray that we did yesterday and see how it turned out. Just break this loose around the edge. I'm going to have some cleanup to do, it looks like. Looks like there might have been a bubble there. Might fill that with a little UV resin instead of peeling it off, because it looks like it's part of the bones. Okay, here it is. I think that looks really, really creepy. I think this is a creepy ashtray. Alright guys, that's it. We'll see you for the next video.